We're back. This is the May update. I've got a sweater on. It doesn't feel like May, and it's not. It's the end of April, but this is the May update of the Love Greater Cape Ann Chamber and what we've got going on. I'm Ken Riehl, the CEO of the Chamber, and with me today are
Pszenny. I am the Greater Cape Ann Chamber President of the Board of Directors for 2022, and I'm also the owner of Cape Ann Lanes and Lakeside Pub and Brewery, and the co-chair of the NextGen Young Professionals Group.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm Susan Kelly. I am the co-founder and president of Generous Gardeners. We're the volunteer group of gardeners that plant and care for over 45 spaces in Gloucester. I also am president of Microsearch Corporation, which is my real job.
Oh, that too. You mean you actually have a day job? Are you kidding me? Well, Susan, we're so happy to have you with us. And you know what you're doing around Gloucester is absolutely incredible, and it's a fitting time to have you give us an update because everything is coming out in full bloom, and it's just looking so awesome. We'll do a quick chamber update. What'd you say?
I said the tulips are just about ready to pop. They should
All
be.
right, I can't wait.
Here on Mother's Day, yeah.
Oh, the Boulevard looks so good. Quickly, we had a busy April as we normally do. We had a number of networking events. We had a big one actually in Ipswich, was a lot of fun. We're at Bank Gloucester. That branch is doing very well there. And of course, Pat Thorpe is such a great partner with us. He chairs our business education collaborative, and they had a full house in that branch. Just a really great evening. A lot of Ipswich folks turned out, and we even had some people from the other part of Cape Ann. Some people actually crossed multiple bridges to go. And it was a nice event. They always do it right with the food and some great beverages. So kudos to Pat and his team there. And then also in April, Caitlin, what else happened in April?
We had an excellent Business Women's Committee event on April 7th at the Crow's Nest. Marianne is always such a gracious host. It was so much fun. A lot of new faces there, which is so exciting. A lot of young faces there, which is great.
Nice.
I was able to connect with quite a few younger professionals and loop them into not only the Business Women's Committee, but also NextGen. So that's so exciting. But it was a great time. We had pizza from Bravo, and there was lots of food that everyone brought. We had a raffle for the scholarship that the Business Women's Committee runs. So it was just an awesome time. Every time we meet at the Crow's Nest, it's so much fun, and we have a great turnout. So I was really glad I could make that. I was really sad I was unable to make the Bank Gloucester event, but I know Mike Lester was really happy that he could take my place and use the hat with their little fun poking at each other. So that was
exactly.
Great.
And the regulars at the bar, the guys at the bar thought they died and went to heaven when 50 plus business women walked in the door.
Oh yeah. It was great.
Nice
Yeah. I mean, her space is great. She's so good at what she does, and her staff is excellent. So it's always a fun time when we go there.
Indeed.
And we love supporting women-owned business. So
yeah, the Business Women's Committee is really strong, vibrant, very engaged, and a big part of what they do is they raise funds to support a scholarship to help women who are continuing their education, which is just a terrific cause. So I'm glad that went so well. And then it's onwards into May. We've been doing a lot of planning. We actually have a new events director here, Michelle Pepin, started about a week and a half ago. So she's got a lot on her plate, and a number of things coming up. We do have some networking events coming up. The first one is with our tourism folks. We have a tourism council chaired by Tony Sapienza. He runs the Blue Shutters Beachside Inn and also has another day job. Tony's terrific. We're going to be meeting at the Vista this May, on May 4th. Yep. At Laura Dow's place. She's done some really nice renovations there, and we're going to celebrate that with a ribbon cutting. And that's 5 o'clock and open to anybody. You know, it is tourism related, but it's open to any of our members.
I look forward to the tourism mixer every season. although my business is alternative season, it's still nice to see everybody as they get ready for the incoming influx of customers, hopefully,
Exactly.
and guests to Cape Ann, Greater Cape Ann. So it's nice to see everyone and hear about what they've done over the winter to make improvements or changes and just kind of connect. So it's a great event every year, and I'm looking forward to seeing Laura's.
Yeah, we're going to
changes.
spotlight new businesses that are doing things new. And frankly, Susan, we hadn't talked about this, but it'd be a terrific opportunity for you to go and to connect with a lot of people who you already know and some who you don't. And you'd have the opportunity to give a brief update on what Generous Gardeners is doing, if you'd like to do that.
Sure. I'll
So,
check my calendar. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
pencil that in, May 4th, and join us if it's easy. I think the next week, then we go right into our next, our kind of a category networking, and that's your gig, Caitlin. Our young
Yeah,
professionals.
so we are just starting to advertise this one. We have a great partnership with a newer chamber member, Lane's Coven Theater Company. They are a young professional group. They are putting on a show called Dumbwaiter upstairs at Short and Main, and they've invited NextGen to do a networking event prior to the show and then to see the show. So it's a free event. There'll be beverages and some light appetizers, and we're really looking forward to seeing the show and just connecting in a great space with a great new member. So that's going to be at 6 o'clock at Short and Main upstairs, and Lane's Coven Theater Company is the host of that. So stay tuned. There'll be an Eventbrite to sign up for that, but we'll be sending that out shortly. But it's May 12th, so it's going to be really fun.
Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are getting back together. I know it's been a little while, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And then our next one is out of another committee. That's our Health and Wellness Committee. Again, a very vibrant group, very diverse group of businesses and nonprofits. And we are hosting a first, hopefully annual Well Fest. And that'll be
really exciting.
It is exciting. It'll be at Cape Ann YMCA. We have 30 plus wellness organizations that are going to be there, and basically just there to inform our community what they do. And so it's a terrific opportunity for our locals and frankly anybody to understand all of the health and wellness services and opportunities that are in the region. And that's a free event to attend, as most of our events are. And we invite the public to check that out, and we'll certainly be promoting it.
I heard, so I think it's going to be outside, and I heard from Olivia, who's been coordinating it, that it's there's puppies that are going to be there, so she's very excited about
exactly
that.
Right. And
I will see you guys after swim lessons with the kids, because we do swim lessons on Sunday morning.
Definitely do that. And also, we're trying to add a kind of a give back piece to this. We've invited the Red Cross to join us, and we're going to do a blood drive.
That's excellent.
As well. And so that's kind of a neat way to give back to our community. And lastly, that we'll talk about, and then Susan, you got the rest of it, and that's we do an annual education fundraiser for our work with the schools, and we do that in the form of a golf tournament, and that's at Bass Rocks. We'll be there on May 23rd, and we are full. So that's the good news and the bad news. I'm sorry, players, if you're not in, you can do that again next year with us. But we've got 120 golfers and maybe a few more, and it's a shotgun start. So we're gonna have a lot of people on the course at one time. And that is a really fun event. Of course, it's a beautiful course there. Peter Hood, the general manager, and his team just do a terrific job managing that venue. And we'll have food on the course, and we'll have prizes, and it's a buffet dinner afterwards to celebrate the day. And we're looking forward to that. Again, Pat Thorpe will be there as our chair of the Business Education Collaborative, and it's just a great way to raise funds for all the work that we do with the schools, which are, right now the schools are challenged, still coming out of COVID. The kids really need a lot of help, and that's really what we're looking to do through that collaborative. So that'll be a fun afternoon, starts at 1 o'clock. There are still sponsorship opportunities available. Just contact the chamber and we can let you know about those.
Excellent.
So I think enough about us, right, Caitlin? Did you have anything
Right.
else? All right.
I don't think so.
All right. Susan, let's hear about you. What's going on with Generous Gardeners?
Well, Generous Gardeners is, of course, this is our busiest time of year in many ways. It's also my favorite. This is when we get to see our little friends popping up and saying hello. We have lots of flowers on the boulevard. We planted 17,000 pansies that then immediately got hit by that horrible storm last week. Luckily, we hadn't planted all of them, so we've supplemented them, and hopefully the ones that got drenched will be okay, but cold salt water, it was not good.
Wow.
For those little guys. But the tulips are coming up. We expect them to peak around Mother's Day. The orange and red striped ones are up right now. And I mean, the daffodils are all over everywhere. So it's really quite lovely. And we're very pleased. I mean, again, by the chamber there, the Pszenny Lane Park has all this cute little jonquils there. The police station has lots of
It
daffodils.
looks so nice, Susan. I
it's-
mean, we're
it's-
so appreciative the work that you and your volunteers do. It's just amazing.
Thank you. Yes, I know it's a labor of love. We are all volunteers. We have no staff at Generous Gardeners. We are all volunteers, and we fund all the flowers that we buy via mostly the garden tour that we have in July. This year it is July 9th in West Gloucester, and tickets have gone on sale. So we sold out last year with 650 tickets.
Wow.
So it is a logistical. I mean, most people don't know West Gloucester very well. It's a very rural area. There's certain areas you go in there and you just cannot believe you're even in Gloucester. But there are some amazing gardens, some with gorgeous views of the Great Marsh, and it's really a special area of town that most people don't even believe. You know, it's over the bridge. It's over the bridge.
Right,
So,
right.
But again, those are on sale now. Just go to generousgardeners.org. We also are having our plant sale May 21st, and that is going to be on the Boulevard by the tennis courts. And again, it's basically great deals on locally grown plants from our volunteers' gardens. We have all the extra dahlia tubers for sale from the dahlias, our amazing dahlias on the Boulevard. So we're waiting to see which ones are all viable. So we have enough. We have our 900 for the Boulevard gardens, and then the excess we will be selling to the public. So that's those are the main things that we have going on. We are busy, and we hope that everybody appreciates all the beautiful flowers. I know they do. We even had I don't know if you noticed the sign from the police. They actually said, "Click it or ticket. Go Celtics, and thank you, Generous Gardeners," which was really. That was really sweet. I mean, really
funny you
touched
say
my
that.
heart.
I saw that also, and I said, "Oh, that's so cool,"
Yeah.
and frankly appropriate as we're talking to you today.
Yeah.
So, remind us, how many tulips have you planted along the boulevard there?
Okay, we planted 25,000 tulips. And the ones that we planted last year are coming up as well. So those will be smaller and shorter than the ones we planted, just that last fall, the ones we planted the fall before. So you're seeing some of the leaves coming up. The one I'm really looking forward to seeing is the Betty Smith Park, because there are 5,000 red tulips in there. I wanted to change the color, but I got completely struck down by my board because they said you can see it from the International Space Station. So so it's very red. It's very, very red. And when you come around the corner onto the boulevard, you can see it all the way from the end of the boulevard. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. And again, all of them, they'll be really beautiful. But we planted pansies instead of tulips in the beds that we covered with tarps. And that's why there aren't tulips in all the beds, because last year the tulips didn't come up at all, and we replaced all the soil with the help from the DPW. We do get a lot of support from the city for our work. And I do want to, do a shout out to Mike Hale and the DPW for the support we get from them.
So do you have to replant the tulips every year?
Every year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Whew. Kudos to you and your volunteers. And 80 you said, right?
80 volunteers, but we bring in a lot of visitors, a lot of tourists.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, of course you do.
When we
It's
see
huge for the city. It's huge.
People
The
come,
work that you do
I've
is
been getting,
amazing.
I've been getting calls. When are the tulips going to be blooming? And then they come and see the dahlia gardens in the summer. And the tulips started early, and the dahlias keep it going until first hard frost. So I think the flowers have really extended the tourism season in Gloucester.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's a huge goal of the chamber. So
You betcha.
thank you for helping with that.
You betcha. We put people on the boulevard every single day. Where's man at the wheel? Oh, by the way, where are the tulips? Forget about man at the wheel. Where are the tulips?
Well, we do have the new beds at the Man at the Wheel. That's the other thing that we're doing. I forgot to mention this. The city put in new curb benches and beds by the man at the wheel. This is all kind of part of the 400th celebration for next year.
Yeah.
And we're going to be planting we have 40 flats of white pansies that are waiting for some electrical work to get done, and then those are going to go in. But we're working with Chris Williams to create custom bronze planters for there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. So that we don't know when that's all going to happen. Right now, there's just big square planters there for now, but at some point there's going to be amazing planters there.
Chris is such an incredibly gifted sculptor. His works are just beautiful. So I'm sure it's going to be awesome to see.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Well, Susan, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you around as the flowers come into full bloom. And please join us at anything that we have going on, and and tell our members in the community what's happening through any of the chamber events we've got upcoming. Yeah. And Caitlin, as always, thank you for the update. We'll see you again. I'll see you again probably tomorrow.
Probably.
We'll see you again about a month from now when we do the June update. And until we meet again, thank you, be safe, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Yep.